Webheads, indie comics are always a lot of fun, but I want to know in the comments below, do you have a favorite independent comic book? Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, I am bringing you the top 10 pulled independent comic books for January 26, 2022. That's right, guys. We're coming to the time where you have to make that final adjustment to your pull list. And you're not going to want to miss out on these hottest and greatest independent comic books because there are some bangers out there and you're not going to want to miss them. But before we get started, guys, I just want to let you know about Mutant Beaver Comics. Guys, they have over 1,000 exclusive comic books in their store to choose from. They provide the best packaging, ultimate shipping where they will ship worldwide. So make sure you go on to mutantbeavercomics.com, browse around, put in some stuff you want to order, and you can save 10% off of your purchase by using the promo code CORNER10. And not only can you save 10% off of that order, but future orders as well. So guys, check out mutantbeavercomics.com. I'll leave the link in the descriptions box below. So here we go, guys. Let's kick off this list, and kicking it off with the outside looking in. That means technically this book is like number 11, and I get all my data from League of Comic Books. This is based off of people pulling these indie books. So this first one goes to Firefly issue 36. Now, I have never read an issue of Firefly in my life. This cover looks pretty cool with this guy reaching out to something out there, which is another person or whatnot. And I have no idea what to expect when it comes to this comic book. So I'll read you a little bit of the description. And it says, with the Alliance onslaught defeated, Kay Lee faces the grim choices and sacrifices involved in saving the Earth that was. Which of the crew will follow their captain, ready to make peace with the past and face what future the verse holds for them? And if our heroes can take care of the Alliance once and for all, what destiny will the Washbot choose? I have no idea what any of that stuff means, but good luck whatever's going on in that book. However, I just wanted to let you know that that book is coming out on January 26th, and if you're looking forward to it, it's 32 pages and it's $4. All right, coming in at number 10, guys, we have New Burn issue 3. This is written by Chip Zdarsky. This has been a pretty solid series as you get this guy that is hired by the mafia to go take care of all other people. But like, if you try to kill this guy, the mafia is going to go after you. So New Burn is a pretty important character, and he's just a master of killing everybody, I guess. So not a bad book. Here's the description. It says there's a serial killer targeting members of every crime family in the city. But can New Burn catch him before he finds himself in the killer's crosshairs? So it looks like he's going to be in a hot pickle here. So pretty good book. Reminds me of like a Dick Tracy style of artwork inside as well. 32 pages, and this one is $4. All right, coming in at number 9, here's another book I've never read before, and this one is Redneck issue 33. Let me know in the comments below on what you guys think of Redneck. So this is Texas Forever Part 3. So if you're looking to jump on this book at this point, this is probably not the best time for you to jump on. So here's the description that it says. Demas, the first vampire to ever walk the earth, has drawn first blood in the war against the Bowmans. But the Bowman family has a secret of their own. Darkness is falling in Texas, but in the shadows, evil is watching. So, yeah, that's Redneck for you. I heard it was a pretty good book. I mean, it's published by Skybound, so if you're interested, go ahead, check it out. 32 pages, $4. All right, coming in at number 8, this is the Ice Cream Man issue 28. So this is called the Entomologist Rises. I don't know if I said that right. However, I love the cover of this book that I'm showing you. It's like a Funko Pop, and it says, instead of Funko, it says Image. So it looks pretty cool. when it comes to the Ice Cream Man, what can you expect? It's creepy, it's a little sick, it's a little gory, it's an anthology series. The Ice Cream Man is weird, and I probably have the first like 12 issues, and for some reason I just stopped buying it. And not because it was a bad book, because there's obviously other comics that I wanted. But here's the description. The term comic book is an etymologically confusing one, as they, the comics, are most often not humorous, or are they in the traditional sense of books? Makes sense, right? I mean, you call them comic books, but it's like they're not funny. So why are they called comic books? If you want Ice Cream Man, it's 32 pages, $4. You're making my brain hurt. All right, next. Coming in at number 7, we have Gunslinger Spine. This is issue 4. The return of the new and improved supervillain, Clown. How excited are you guys for this? This is a clown who is bent on destroying Spawn, but he needs to corrupt Gunslinger Spawn first, and just wait until you see who is fighting at his side. Dude, I'm really looking forward to this issue. This book has been nothing but short of phenomenal. It looks like the story now is just getting going here. Brett Booth's artwork is so well done. This is a book that you guys should absolutely pick up. This is definitely an awesome book. So only 24 pages, but you gotta respect the price here, guys. It's only $3. Okay, so next we move on to number 6, and this is Once and Future issue 24. I jumped off of this because I was so busy with work, and this was one of the books that I put to the side. I'm like, oh, I'll read it again when I get the next issue. I'll read it again in the next issue. All of a sudden, I found myself 7 issues behind, and now we're on issue 24, and I never jumped back on it, and I should jump back on Once and Future. This is a phenomenal book. The artwork by Dan Mora is absolutely gorgeous as well. Here's the description. The Civil War continues to rage in Otherworld as both authors face off against one another. Meanwhile, Bridget and Duncan seek out a secret weapon against their royal foes, a true man of the people by the name of Robin Hood. So you get Robin Hood in this book now too? That's pretty badass, man. At this point, though, I'm so far removed from this book, I don't even know what's going on. However, if you're still reading Once and Future, it's coming out this particular comic book week. It's $4. All right, moving on to number 5, another Image book. This is Oblivion Song, issue 55. This book has been going on a long time. I thought this was supposed to end, or maybe I was completely wrong. This book lost me, though. I was about 20 issues in. I was like, I'm getting tired of Oblivion Song. I felt like nothing really happened. So I want to know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this series? Are you still reading it? Nathan Cole has devoted his life to atoning for his part in the first transference. He has sacrificed so much to make up for that mistake. Will he make the ultimate sacrifice before this war with the Cathol is over? Only 2 issues left. Oh, that's funny that I mentioned that. So it's only 2 issues left until this series actually ends. This whole thing is he had to go to the other side, and I think he had to go find his brother, right? That was the whole point of this series. You know, like I said, it started off good for me, but then I kind of lost my interest a little bit. I wasn't a huge fan of the interior artwork, but if you guys are still digging Oblivion Song, hey man, more power to you. Enjoy it when it comes out. 32 pages, $4. All right, next on the list, coming in at number 4. The number 4 pulled independent comic of January 26th goes to House of Slaughter, issue 4. So it seems like people are digging this series with the story of Jason and or is it Aaron? I'm sorry, and Jace. Aaron and Jace, as these two are actually lovers and roommates, and for some reason they went out to go kill each other, but then they wound up fighting alongside each other at the end of the last issue, and it looks like they haven't seen each other in a very long time, and it looks like that they were hooking up. That's what you got to see in the last issue. So what is this book have in store for its readers this time? Well, let's see what it says here in our little description. Jace embarks on the life or death trial that all white masks must undergo, the ritual hunt. Meanwhile, Aaron is torn between his burgoing feelings for Jace and his duty to the house, but not for long, if Jessica Slaughter has anything to say about it. So, is he going to have to take care of his partner, Jace, in order to stay in the house or whatnot? I don't know. We'll see. This is an interesting story, interesting interaction between these two characters and their love for each other. So if you like this book, let me know in the comments below. Did you think this was the direction that this book was going to go? This one is $4. All right, next, coming in at number 3. I never could get into this book. I think the artwork of this book is absolutely gorgeous. This is such a phenomenal looking book, but the story is just over my head. I'm not this overly complex guy. I can't get into these types of stories, right? And so this one is Monstrous issue 36. So if you want to jump on board though, go ahead and try it. This is a new story arc. A betrayed Micah hovers near death, and Kippa must navigate the intricate politics of Dusk Court on her own. That's the only description that it says here. 24 pages, and it has the $3.99 price tag. So any of you guys out there read Monstrous, let me know. There's definitely plenty of trades out there if you want a book that kind of challenges you a little bit. This is the one for you, and again, it's got great artwork here. All right, coming in at number 2, the number 2 pulled indie comic of that week goes to Crossover issue 11. So a lot of people are digging Crossover, and for me, I'm just completely have lost interest because I don't think this story really fits I want to say monthly format. I feel like it fits better in a trade paperback. It has great cliffhangers and it leaves you wanting more. However, like, I always forget what's going on because there's always so much that happens in a comic, or there's a lot of dialogue and you always have to backtrack to figure out what's happening in there. It's definitely a good series, but it's just not something that, I don't know, I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be something a lot better than this, I guess. There's a lot of standing around. There's not a lot of action going on. And every once in a while, yeah, you get the crossover of characters that you've known and seen, and you get those little Easter eggs. But it's not really that. It's about the creators crossing over and whatnot, which I think is cool, but just the way that it comes out every month, I think it takes me out of it, and I feel like this is just a more of a trade thing for me. So we'll see what happens here. Here's the description. Ellie Ryan and the rest of the crew close in on shadowy figure taking out comics' finest. Murder, mayhem, spilled ink. Ungodly revelations, puppies, the latest chapter has it all as we explore the insane world beyond the dome. Oh, and there's removed by Kirkman's estate. Okay. So there's been all kinds of different like comic book writers in here. The last one I had Brian Michael Bendis. Again, some of that stuff is really cool, but you totally forget what's going on because I just feel like there's too much of a gap between issues. So enough of me rambling about Crossover. Let's talk about the number 1 pulled independent comic book getting ready to come out for January 26th. Well, this one goes to Saga issue 55. Guys, it's finally back. This was also on my top 10 most anticipated, as I am looking forward to this comic, the most of all comics for this particular comic book week. At the end of that issue 54, how can you not want to read 55 and find out what has happened, what kind of time has passed, which characters are still around? Does it continue last where we last left off? Like, there's so many questions that I have for the next chapter of Saga, and man, I can't wait for this. But the best thing of it, guys, is that it's 44 pages and the price tag here is $3. You cannot beat that. So now we have multiple Image comics that are $3. We have all the Spawn comics that are $3, and now we have Saga that's $3, and hopefully it stays at that price point. And like I said in that video on my most anticipated, if we get more comic books at a cheaper price, right? No gimmicks and all that other shit, then maybe people are more inclined to try out other comic books. Go figure how that works, right? But when you raise a price and you say, wow, I'm paying $5 for this comic, I don't have any more money to buy another comic book. So let's maybe try to go back to that point, and hopefully it would pay off, right? I don't know. Just my little soapbox there. So guys, there you have it. There are the most pulled independent comics for January 26th. Looking forward to seeing or hearing what you guys think in the comments below on what you're looking forward to reading. And of course, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit that bell. And of course, guys, speaking of content, I'll leave you more content right here to check out. And until next time, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Keep collecting, keep buying, and most importantly, guys, keep reading those comics. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.